top 5 things that's ruining your life. We're going to talk about some people's broke paths compared to our rich path because we have done it. We know that it doesn't work, and we have changed our mental mindset to accomplish success. So we're going to go over 5 things that's actually just holding you back and ruining your life. Here's number 1. The reticular activating system. It's an important topic, subject. Learn it, research it. It's called the RAS. Have you ever had a friend that has come to you and said, hey, listen, I think I'm about to get a new car. And you say, well, what kind of car are you gonna get? I like red Corvettes. I like nasty red Corvettes. I never thought of what a red Corvette would even look like, but after this conversation, oh my gosh, I see red Corvettes everywhere now. Would have never noticed them before. And that's that RAS working. And let me just give you some definition behind exactly what RAS is. It's a network of neurons in the brain stem that plays a crucial role in regulating wakefulness and sleep-wake transitions. It acts as a filter for sensory information, helping to focus attention on relevant stimuli while ignoring irrelevant data. So, let's dive a little deeper. Have you ever had a person that says, man, my life is just horrible.
Sure.
I don't know what to do in life. My job sucks. My boss sucks. My relationship sucks. Now, they're not asking you for advice. They're just mental dumping on you. Now, the RAS starts to activate, right? It starts to say, hey, listen, let's ignore irrelevant data and let's focus on this data now. Now, all of a sudden, you've got issues in your own home. Has that ever happened?
So, sure it has. Mm-hmm. And so then what you do is you focus on the one piece of information that you've received.
Yep.
Almost like it's a magnet, it's attached to you.
Yep.
And then you start focusing on that, right? Think about what you watch on TV. Reality shows could be super entertaining, but then you start to see certain things in your own life. Think about all of the information that you are responsible for bringing in. What do you read? What do you watch? What do you listen to? Those things is information that you now will see play out in your own life.
You can't have that. You've got to eliminate these type of people, these type of conversations, these type of shows. Give yourself 6 months to eliminate these things and watch how your life transforms. Watch how everything changes.
But you can actually use RAS in a positive way.
Yeah, of course.
Shifting what you're taking in, shifting what you're receiving, shifting what people are saying to you. I'm not saying that, hey, you gotta be, this person that shuts the world out, but really consider filtering what the world brings into you.
Mm-hmm. Number 2
is rethink work-life balance. Seriously, have you ever been to a job interview and they're like, we believe in a work-life balance? That's bullshit.
Nope.
Because there is no work-life balance.
Never.
There's only prioritization. Prioritize the projects that are important. Prioritize the goals. Prioritize the business that you want to have happen. Work-life balance is a crock of crap.
Yeah, I would say on average, the average person is going to work 8 hours a day, right? And that's what makes you just mediocre. You're an 8-hour-a-day worker. I would say we work, and we've been doing this well over 20 years, and we still work roughly between 12 and 15 hours a day.
Yeah, well, I mean, even on the
Every
weekends, we're not even operating on the weekends, but that is the
grind
productivity that we choose to put in place to continue to be as successful as we are.
Yeah.
So we prioritize our business to make sure that it is successful.
There's an agenda to make you accept the work-life balance. Don't accept it. Get rid of it. If you are out there to hustle and make money and gain riches, then your work-life balance should be off. It should be off balance there. There is no balance. You've got to work hard and work hard now.
Yes. Number 3.
Number 3.
All right. Think about what your parents have taught you and what is the limitation. What is the limitation in what they've taught you? One of the things I will say is that I am a firm believer in parents are learners too, right? Parents are going to tell you something based off of their own experience, right? Does it always have to be true? No, right? Does it always have to be accurate? Probably not. But it is another person learning. So I will tell you to really consider what your limitations are based on what your parents have told you.
I can tell you right
now, I've had some advice from parents where I'm like, I'm going to take that with a very small grain of salt. Think about financially. Why are you in your position? Were you listening to your mom or your dad? What was some of the parental advice you got? Or did you get any?
No, my stuff was horrible.
Well, I didn't get any.
My advice was horrible. The advice that I took for myself, that I translated, was do the total opposite. I don't think that they were very successful in a number of things. So I literally had done the opposite. Took mentorship to books, to videos, to people who were successful in life, and learned from that.
Sure.
So you don't always need to learn from your parents because they're not going to always give you the most sound advice.
And also consider this. I go back to financial because when I say I didn't get any advice, I meant that I didn't really get a lot of financial advice. I didn't get information on investing, 401ks, how much money I should have in an emergency fund. I didn't get a lot of that information, but what I did get was how to spend the money, which you should be doing, all those things, right? But I cannot, what you do from this point on is not your parents' responsibility. It is your responsibility alone. Educate yourself. Learn what you need to learn. Be a guru in what you're already doing.
Yep.
All right, moving on.
Number 4.
4.
Because I'm a man, I'm going to speak to the men out there. Get rid of the women who are not supportive of you. If you have a woman that says, oh, why don't you just take some time to yourself? Why don't you just relax for a while? This is not the woman you want to be with. And you have to be with a partner who is actually supporting you in all of your efforts. So if your goal is to reach, a certain threshold in life, then that spouse, that person needs to be pushing you to that goal. So if you're sitting down watching soap operas all day long, that spouse, girlfriend, or boyfriend should be telling you, hey, listen, enough is enough. You've done 30 minutes, now it's time to grind again. So I found this saying here by Russell Brunson. I thought it was pretty good. A man will be as successful as his wife allows him to be. And when I heard that, it was a mic drop. I thought that this was profound. And then I did a little bit more research. If you have a successful and supporting spouse, then the man will have more success at the workforce. He will earn more money. He will have more promotions and feel more satisfied at work.
Ladies, don't accept mediocrity. Ladies, be the one that is empowering your spouse, your man, your boo, whatever, to be the best person he could be. It will help you not just in your relationship, but in your financial life as well. Okay, moving on to number 5. Overcome fear. Fear stifles everything. Fear puts a stop to everything. Face whatever it is that is that mountain and conquer it. You can only take it one step at a time. However, if you do not overcome fear, you will continue to be in a cycle of failure. Overcome your fear, address it head on, get help, seek advice, watch YouTube channels, subscribe below, do whatever, but overcome your fear to be on the opposite side of
what's
success.
An example of something something that you've lived through that presented itself as fearful?
Man, so when I went back to school, right? I thought I looked at the entire course and I thought there's no way I'm getting through all of these. I do not even want to start there.
What were you going for? What, your bachelor's?
My master's. Probably my master's. It was probably my master's. Okay. No, I'm going to say it was probably my bachelor's.
Okay.
And just looking at the course list was so daunting, and there were so many courses, and there was things that I just knew I just didn't have the understanding of, right?
Tough.
Anybody knows me knows I do not like math, right? I do like money, but I do not like math. And math was one of my courses, and I will tell you, you could probably say, how much I fear.
You can tell when somebody doesn't like math when they say math was a course. Like it's not pre-algebra, geometry, trig, it's math. Must have been okay.
Math was not my strong suit. Algebra, trigonometry, any of those things, calculus, those are not my strong suits. And I feared that. But I knew that I needed to at least get resources, understanding, to make sure that I was successful in that. And obviously so, right? Obviously so, I was successful. So I want to know from you, what was something that you feared? Or which one of these topics resonates for you? And what I challenge you to do, what we're going to challenge you to do, is take note of it, address it, and make sure you overcome it. Make sure that you're looking at who's in your circle. What are you afraid of? What did your parents tell you? What kind of woman or man do you have on your arm?
Forgot what I was gonna say.
So what you tell me before?
Yeah, I was going to say something. I forgot.